Where did that come from? That's not his style. Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Oh, this is sitting pretty. I might have to check to see if they teed this up. It's so nice.
That's some good golf right there. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
This is on a stupendous line.
Ooh, right by the hole. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. He's currently tied for 8th. The second hole is a long par 3, old typical Redan style at 230 yards.
Yes, the green runs from right to left and chases away from the player on the tee. You can hit it short right and have it bounce on to the flag sticks that are on the right. However, when they're in the back left, you don't want to come up short and left in a low area. That'll leave a very difficult up and down.
Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. Hope it gets a good kick to the left. And this effort by Justin Thomas.
He's currently in 3rd place.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. Oh, that's a lengthy putt. Well holed.
Yeah, that is not what you want to come up against mid-round, mid-rivalry. That was mean.
Oh, that is simply brilliant. What a shot.
Oh, gotta love it. Chipping in for birdie. Nothing better.
And let's have one more look at that shot.
Beautifully judged. Great tempo on this chip.
Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. Rich, the first exposure to the famous lake here at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge is the 3rd.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be number 1. Water down the left-hand side, you obviously want no part of. But if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
Playing this one about 130 yards out. And choosing the 8-iron here. See if he can get that one to come back to the left a little. Playing within their comfort zone there. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
This is about 24 feet for him here. Little birdie look in here.
Looking really good, this one. And with that lovely play, they're now ahead of their rival. It's getting serious, isn't it? Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
Currently 2 under for the day. The first of the par 5s, Rich, the 4th hole.
Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side that shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par 5, you can reach, but still lots of trouble lurking around this green.
That was wonderfully done. Rich, I love being back at Bay Hill every time because you get to honour the absolute legend of our game, the king, Arnold Palmer. There's just an air of something extra special this week, isn't there?
When you step on the property here at Bay Hill, you know you're in the presence of something special. Arnold Palmer's legacy was really built here, wasn't it? Granted, he absolutely brought everything he had to the PGA Tour, but when you come to Bay Hill and you have all the monuments, especially the statue right there to the right behind number 1 and number 10 tee boxes, you just get a chill down your spine like, man, this is some kind of awesome place. I cannot wait to tee it up here. And saying that, Mr. Palmer did not leave a golf course. That's very easy for these players. But listen, they come back here every year knowing that they need and they want to honor the gentleman who helped form the legacy of the PGA Tour, and that's why they're out here playing for all the money.
Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
Let's get back to it, shall we? This putt is about 15 feet to the hole.
Surely it's going to.
Ooh, nice putt to make for a birdie, and that will take him to 3 under. Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. The 5th at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front 9, measuring just under 400 yards, Ridge. Placement of the tee, critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers. Lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it.
Bit untidy, wasn't it? Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
Just trickled off the fairway, but still in good shape.
Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Nice soft hands around the green. What a skill to have.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Well, good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under. Oh, that's a sensational putt to make. And what about the glimpse they just gave their rival? Come and catch me now. Oh, I'd like to have one more look at that shot.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
And at the end of that hole, he's gone into clear outright leader. Now we head to the famous par 5 6th, Rich. A lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity.
Playing from around 210 yards here. Currently in the lead by a shot. Looks like they've got the 5-wood.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. This putt is about 19 feet in distance. Go to your home ball. Go to your home. Well played. What an eagle. And that will move him to 6 under par. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Let's have a look at the 7th hole of par 3.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. Well, that's well judged. Hole high, right inside the range. And this effort by Justin Thomas.
He's currently in 5th place.
And back to the course with the live action. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
This is their look at birdie.
It's half a chance of being holed, this one. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 7 under. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. The par 4 8th, Rich, challenging tee shot and approach.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber is pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
That is right down the sprinkler line.
Penny, what's the player facing here?
He's got, I'd say, a solid 145 here.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Well, that's beautifully judged.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
Get excited. This could go in. Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
He's going to want to improve on that current 5th spot.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. Let's take a look at the final hole on the front 9, the 9th, and what a tough tee shot it is.
It is it ever. Players want to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, so inevitably they push it out to the right-hand side, into the rough, into the trees. Now they've got really very little chance of reaching the green in 2. So this is probably the most difficult tee shot on this front 9, and one they have to find the fairway with.
From around 170 yards here. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Yeah, nicely played. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
Surely it's going to.
That's inside the range. Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Well, it's been great watching this player get the best of their rival, but still a long way to go until the end of this tournament. Let's see how it shakes out.
Oh, look at this soar through the air.
Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
Playing this shot from the sand. Well, that should save him. That one from the sand. Okay, let's get back to the action. Here we are, Rich. A wonderful opportunity on the table. The chance to go back-to-back. Just how big would that be?
Obviously massive, but I'm very impressed. They've put themselves in a position to win for the 2nd week in a row. Impressive.
Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th. 8 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for birdie here. Yeah, this is looking nice.
Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. Now 6 shots in front after that hole. The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 3rd, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
Splash. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Choosing the 9-iron here. That's just inside the range. Big par saver coming up for this fella.
Come on, ball. Come on.
That's a good putt to make. That sets the great players from the good ones. Currently in first position. And the 12th hole, Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer is really starting to mimic front and back nines.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
That's heading for the fairway. Second shot here on the 12th. Oh, well done. Well, it'd be nice to make this one. This one's for eagle.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Oh, get in. And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. And this effort by Justin Thomas.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
This is their 5th shot. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade.
And look out, guys. This rivalry looks like it's going to get pretty interesting today as he's making up some ground on his playing partner.
Our current leader is enjoying an 8-stroke advantage. Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side, open up the angle for your second shot, and it's obvious you just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side, make a par. Pretty simple.
That's a bit out of shape.
Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And back to the play, shall we? This lie won't be too bad in the first cut. Oh, that one just missed the hole. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? This putt coming up is for birdie. And that putt will drop. Well done. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. And another of the uphill par threes, the 14th, Rich.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
Going with the 5-wood. This one needs to kick left. That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
Shocking. A missed green in regulation.
Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
Such soft hands.
Sitting at -13 for the round. As we get into the closing stretch here at Bay Hill, the 15th, the par 4.
Strong par 4, dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
Looks like this one's going to the beach. Never easy playing out of those fairway bunkers. Oh, that was a good strike. That was pretty well played out of the fairway bunker. Getting ready to play their third. Five feet coming up to the cup.
Solid little par putt here.
I like their courage to be able to get that to go down and save the hole.
In the bunker with their tee shot, and that is a very good save.
Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks.
Our current leader now enjoying a 9-stroke lead.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
Nicely done. Rich, good chance to get this green in 2.
Yes, this player's found the fairway, and now they've got the opportunity to knock this on in 2. Be wary of coming up short and left, obviously in the water, but don't be anxious to miss it out to the right, especially in that bunker that's over in the middle of the green on the right-hand side. That really can wreak havoc with the players. Try and find the green at all costs with this second shot.
Oh, this is exciting. A putt for an eagle. Yes, they've made it. Leading by 9 strokes after that one.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
The par 3 17th, Rich, has got a wonderful atmosphere around it. Looks visually quite stunning, but my word, it's a brute.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find, as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it.
Oh, you know you want to.
Oh, sensational putt, that one. A big play at the right time, and their rival is now shaking in their boots. And this effort by Justin Thomas.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it? Didn't quite have the right stuff there. So, after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like.
Well, the leader is really starting to gap the field now. They're 10 strokes ahead. This is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them.
That's tidy. Plenty of daunting approach shots on this golf course, Rich, but this one at the last is as tough as it gets.
It is, Luke. When the pin is up front, there's just not a lot of room for these players to work with, both left or right. When the pin is in the back part of the green, you do have a little bit more room, but you have to favor long and left. We've seen too many golf balls come up short in the penalty area too many times over the years.
Opting for the 5-wood. That's not going to find the fairway. Nicely done.
A chance to chip in here and snatch the title.
Oh, I thought that one was going in.
That's a well-played chip shot there.
Great touch.
Oh, size them up for the red cardigan that Arnold Palmer made famous. You are the Arnold Palmer Invitational Champion. Congratulations.
And what a week it was. A fantastic victory. Sensational victory on arguably one of the tour's hardest golf courses. Way to go. Great win.
This is impressive. To win out here on tour is a big deal, but to go back-to-back, Rich, how significant is that?
Luke, winning once on the PGA Tour is difficult enough. To win back-to-back weeks, that's reserved for just the top players in the game.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Players' Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be following this particular featured group because there are rumours of quite the rivalry starting to bubble between these two players.
Well, Henny, it sounds like this player's going for gold. They're trying to beat Xander Schauffele.
I wouldn't want to try and beat an Olympian. A gold medal winning Olympian with hair as good as Xander Schauffele and a swing as good as Xander Schauffele? No thank you. I'll leave this up to them.
Yes, I'm just looking through his list of weaknesses, and let me just list them off now. Yep, none. Good luck to you.
Well, that's a handy shot. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
And from around 135 yards, what a drive that was.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
Would need to make a long putt to secure a birdie.
That's outstanding. What a putt.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay.
What an amazing putt from way out.
Currently 1 under for the event. The first of our birdie opportunities comes second, par 5.
Driver not necessarily required here because you have to shape your tee shot from right to left, and if you're a right-handed golfer, that's not the easiest thing to do. So lefties have a better opportunity, I think, of finding this fairway than most with driver. From there, a second shot over a long bunker to a green that's very narrow, dotted by pot bunkers. Truly is one of the coolest par 5s on this layout.
Playing this shot from about 230 yards out. Going with a 3-wood here. And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill. This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Currently at -3 for the round. Let's take a look at the par 3 third. Straight away mid-iron to short iron shot.
Such a cool little par 3. Love this green. There's a low section in the front and a high section in the back. And anytime they put the pin all the way in the back section of this green, well, I tell you what, good luck on you. If you miss this green long and or left, that bunker sits some 5 feet below the surface of the green.
Well played, mate.
An opportunity for a birdie here.
Oh, so close. That's disappointing. It's just about 3 feet away.
That gets the job done.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
And that finds him in a share of second. Well, the fourth is another great example that it doesn't need to be a long par 4 to be a testing one. This fourth can be menacing, can't it?
Just a small little twisty par 4. Just going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have a small second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to this green, the front, the right, and the back left, and all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway, you should have a decent look for birdie.
Not bad.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
That was a gallant attempt. Let's return to live play now. A chance to move deeper under the card. This putt's for 4 under.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Looking great now.
Oh, just missed.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains.
Trailing by a stroke after that hole. All right, Rich, the par 4 fifth. A strong hole, this one, isn't it?
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad. But a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
That's a tad disappointing, isn't it? Henny, how bad is this lie?
It looks like they have a good lie here in the sand.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Xander Schauffele setting up his next shot.
Okay, time to return to the action. And this putt to move into a tie for first place.
This is on a great line.
And that's a good make in the end. Certainly helped them fight back from a difficult position.
Up and down out of the bunker for birdie here, Luke. Job well done.
And now 4 under for the tournament.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
The tee shot at the par 4 6th has changed a lot now that that tree's been taken out of the way, Rich. But what do you think of this short par 4?
I missed the tree. I thought that was a really cool feature of this hole. You had to flight it underneath the tree back in the day to find the fairway. The bunker down the left-hand side has been expanded quite a bit as the lake on the left-hand side has been added as well. The front part of this green is protected by tall palm trees that will certainly make you think on your second shots. This is a wonderful little par 4.
And taking aim from around 100 yards here.
Currently tied for the lead.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Is that what they had in mind?
Not too sure what happened there. That's a very uncharacteristic mistake.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Firm back up the hill. This will be a good one.
This one's dialed in. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par.
And with that hole, this player is currently tied for first with Brooke Henderson.
As we go from a wonderful little par 4, we go to a challenging, longer par 4, the 7th.
And as you can see, there's a long fairway bunker down the left-hand side that makes you believe there's more room left than you actually have. It's just not there. Players should be looking a little bit further right. If you find the fairway, your second shot should be straightforward. In fact, Luke, I made a 2 here one time, so that shows you how simple this hole can be.
And here we are with the third shot.
He's currently tied for the lead.
Rich, Canadian golf has had a number of people to be able to hang their hat on over the years. Obviously, most recent on the men's side, Mike Weir is a major winner. But the impact that Brooke Henderson has had on the game seems to have been even more significant.
It has been, and she doesn't carry the mantle just for women's golf in Canada. She carries the mantle for Canadian golf in general. She's such an amazing, delightful young lady to be around. Her personality is infectious. She's just a good soul. And she carries that around to the golf course. I mean, 2-time major winner. But what I'm impressed about most with her game, Luke, is the fact that, you know, she is such a long hitter in the game. You don't quite see too many women in the game right now that they don't talk about hitting it long like we do in the men's game. But make no bones about it, she hits it a long way out there. That gives her a massive advantage over some of the other players. And that's why she is such a prolific winner on the LPGA.
Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. Our man on the ground, John, he's down there. What's the news?
Down on the 12th hole, guys. This is JT's next shot.
Looking really good. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt.
Little birdie looking here.
It was on a good line. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. Oh, that looks like a pure stroke.
And Brooke Henderson currently in the lead here.
The final hole on the opening 9 at TPC Sawgrass Stadium course, Rich, is a clever 3-shotter.
Par 5, 583 yards from the back. Most players will play this as a 3-shotter. Just find the fairway out to the left, second shot out to the right, sets up a very simple third shot to a very narrow green. Miss it right or left, good luck getting it up and down.
Not sure if this one will stay on the short grass.
And this from the greenside rough.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
It's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
It's got a chance. And that's for birdie. Well holed. And that will take him to 4 under. Time now to make the turn for home, Rich. And this is an exciting part of the championship. What are your thoughts on this performance?
I tell you, Luke, final 9, find themselves 1 back. Do you like the position or don't you? I personally do. Go chase down that leader.
That should find the cut stuff.
And he's down there.
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
Opting for the 9-iron.
Wow, they really put on a show with that approach shot, and their rival, Xander Schauffele, appears to be taking notice as well.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. It's on a great line. And with that putt hold, it's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, move in the right direction there, Luke.
Sitting at 3 over. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard.
Canada's Brooke Henderson currently leading the event as we head to the next hole.
There's some birdie holes out on this course, and the 11th is certainly one of those, but there are some troublesome spots if you get out of play.
There definitely is trouble, but the thing I love about this hole the most, Luke, is that there's so many different ways to play it. Most players will take driver off the tee, but from there, now it's anybody's ball game. You don't have to go for the green on the second shot. You can lay it up over the left. You can lay it up over to the right. You can lay it up long left. There's so many different ways of attacking this hole. Each individual is going to do it differently. I love the second shot on this hole.
Well, it's fair to say that fortune favours the brave, Rich.
Yes, it does. And being just 1 shot back, things are getting interesting.
Oh, it'd be nice to make this putt. This is for eagle.
Get the fist pump ready. This looks like it's going in.
And down she goes from outside the range. And that's going to hoist him into first place.
Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
And that's the right momentum. Back into top spot on the leaderboard. Well, the tee shot is all that matters on the short par 4 12th. Most players can reach the green. It's just a decision whether the player goes for it or not.
They can, but they better be aware that there's a lot of danger up there. Water left obviously is no good, but even bailing out to the right in those dunes, in the mounds, the little pot bunkers on top of those mounds, well, forget about it. That's not a good space either, especially since the green does run pretty hard from right to left. If you want to take this hole on with driver and expecting to make 3, well, you need to realize that a 5 and a 6 could be easily made as well.
Sitting at 7 under, currently in the lead. You like that, didn't you?
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
14-footer.
This is their look at birdie.
This one has eyes for the hole. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And that will take him to 8 under.
And with that hole finished, they're currently in the lead, with Brooke Henderson following in second.
Well, as you start to head for home here at TPC Sawgrass, you're blessed with this wonderful par 3 13th.
And this is a really cool par 3. You've got 3 distinct areas on the green, front right, all the way on the left-hand side, and the back right. Wherever they put the pin is going to dictate what shot shape you want to have into that green. I think it's a really cool design because it requires you to think about how you want the golf ball to land on the green and the way you want it to bounce. I think Pete Dye did a great job in designing this green.
Going with the 7.
And he's hit that inside the range.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
Just didn't drop. This is a par putt. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And a quick glimpse at the leaderboard now. And this player holds the lead, with Brooke Henderson trailing in second place.
Sitting at 8 under. Currently in top spot. Well, this one's going right at the flag. Oh, what a shot. You'll take that. Wow, was that any good?
Almost a gimme birdie there, Luke. Fantastic.
Ayo, bro,
And
keep
with
it
that
up.
hole finished, they're currently in the lead, with Brooke Henderson following in second.
The par 4 15th again requires another strong tee shot because there's some trees in the way, Rich.
Players do hit through a chute off this tee shot, which makes it a little bit simpler, I believe, for the players. Bunker down the right-hand side is no good because you'll have trees blocking you out with your second shot. If you miss it left into the pine straw, now you've got some trees blocking you out there, so finding the fairway is imperative. This green is no fun. You find the center of the green and you might be able to putt every single day, but in all reality, you have to find the correct section in order to give yourself the best look at making a putt.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, he's about 155 from this whole location.
And hitting yet another green here today.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
This really looks good.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Here's Xander Schauffele. And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
As we head to the 16th tee, the famous par 5 reached the start of the gauntlet.
Ideally, players want to take their tee shots from right to left, start off that fairway bunker and move it left back in the fairway. Anything down the left-hand side can get caught up into those trees and really cause players issues with their layup. You find the fairway, now you have a massive decision to make. Go for it or bail out to the left, thinking that's the safe play. It really is not. You have to be brave. and try and find this green with your second shot. If not, it could come up and bite you.
Rich, fortune favours the brave at TPC Sawgrass, but no more than here at the 16th.
You better be confident in what your abilities are, because if you get it wrong, you'll find out in a hurry with this second shot here at 16. You miss it right, you're in the drink. You miss it left, you're going to be in some mounds. You can catch a nasty lie, and that's not any place you want to be. It really is a difficult shot from over on the left-hand side, one of the most underrated difficult shots on this golf course. However, you're brave, find the center of the green, make eagle, well, life's good.
Putting for eagle here. Looks good off the blade. That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
A chance now from the bunker for an up and down. Oh, terrific. What an effort.
Oh, a messy little lie in the bunker, but that is not a problem for this player. Yes, in the hole.
Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
All right, Rich, you've stood there, you've hit the shot. Take us through the par 317.
When you play here in a practice round, it looks like you could just throw it on there. But when you're in a tournament round, it doesn't even look like it exists. The hole changes so much when the tournament starts. That's what I love about it. You just add 35,000 people who are having some fun and ready to heckle you if you knock it in the water. Good luck. Enjoy.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. Like the look of this one. And that's 8 birdies today. Now 5 shots up after that hole. Let's head to the finishing hole. This wonderful par 4 18th. Wonderful only if you're a spectator.
It's wonderful if you're not playing it for a lot of cash. It's just one of the most difficult, visually intimidating holes I think you'll ever face in your life. Somehow try and hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway, keep it out of the rough, and from there hit it out to the right-hand side of the green, somehow also keeping it out of the rough or that pot bunker short right. Listen, you'd be happy to make 5 here, that's for sure. 4s are magnificent. 3s are unicorns. They really don't happen that much. It is such a difficult, demanding finishing hole, probably one of the toughest in championship golf.
That's nicely done. He knows if he can get this putt to drop, he'll win the event.
I can't believe this. Is this going to go?
And that'll do it, Rich. Players' Champion. That's one of the elite wins in their career.
Winning the Players' Championship, Luke, is easily as good as winning any major because the field quality is so amazing. This is going to speak volumes for this player and the career going forward. This is a heck of a win. I can't wait to see what they produce next.
Well, they came, they saw, and they conquered. They took down a fierce rival, and that's a victory they should be proud of, Henny.
Oh, absolutely. They silenced the giant today. They got the job done against the odds. We shouldn't ever have doubted them. There was some spectacular golf out there, and it was a pleasure to watch.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.